everyone, my name is Andrina Oliveros and I am a student of the master's program English as a Foreign Language of the University Central de Venezuela, or Central University of Venezuela, UCV in short. Today, I'm going to be talking to you about social linguistics and its variants. So, to begin with, social linguistics is the field of study of a language according to people's different social environments. It's known for a fact that people speak differently the same language according to many aspects like geography, culture, gender, age, and many other aspects. Like, let's take for instance, people in Latin America, everyone speaks Spanish, but not everyone speaks Spanish in the same way. Like, people from Argentina speak Spanish totally different to people from Colombia. People from Colombia speak totally different from Venezuela. People from Venezuela speak totally different to how people speak Spanish in Chile. So, as you can see, exist different variants of the language within different countries, and within the same country exist many variants as well. In this video, we're going to focus on my language identity. And this is going to serve as an example for all of you to see how the same language is different in different places. For example, I am originally from Venezuela. I'm from a coastal region. Venezuela has many different dialects within the same country because we're bordered with Colombia, with Brazil, with Guyana, and up north with the Caribbean Sea. So in my area, in my region, people know that I am from Barcelona. People know that I'm from Anzoátegui because, for instance, I call sandals cholas instead of saying alpargatas, instead of saying chancletas, instead of saying, I don't know what other word, but in my region people call it cholas. Another thing is that people here in my region, here in Barcelona, we tend to add tico to words at the end. Like, for example, cómete esa empanadita. Ay, qué lindo gatito. You know, we tend to speak, we tend to do very small talks about particular words with that ending tico. Another thing, when you listen to my Spanish, you can tell that it's confusing. Because people in my area, for some reason, we speak Spanish very fast and it tends to sound confusing. And my Spanish is very confusing. Yes, it sounds confusing. And in some way, it inferences into my English as well. Because sometimes when I'm explaining things, I sound a little bit confusing. Another is that people in my region, they generally say, they mix the L's with the R's or the R's with the L's. Like, for example, instead of saying words like calor, people here say calor. Now, I don't really say that. I don't really talk that way, and I think that the people in my region, whenever they say something like that, it's because they come from a very low social class. I don't really do that. I'm not saying that I'm from a very high class. No, I'm just a regular. My Spanish is like regular, normal class. The people that I'm always with, my social environment, all of us are professionals, university speaking, and we all have like the same form of speaking Spanish. We don't really say words like calor or el mar, for example. We don't say those things. That's kind of embarrassing. But what I do say a lot is, like, when something surprises me, I always say, mi madre! That's a very funny expression for me. I love saying that. People say mi madre, people say muchacho, people say, I mean, that's very typical where I'm from. It's funny. It's funny because, people would think, what does mother have to do with being surprised? But that's how we speak in Barcelona. As you can see, here in Puerto La Cruz, in Barcelona, we do speak very differently from people in Caracas. People in Caracas have a different way of speaking as we do. I mean, we're not stressed at all, we're very confusing, but people in Caracas, they're very bohemic, you know, and they seem to have some sort of style, a jazzy style when speaking. That's really nice. I don't speak that way at all. In Maracaibo, people have a very different accent and they're very aggressive. Here in Puerto La Cruz, like in Maracaibo, it's a place with hot weather, but we speak Spanish very happily. I mean, we're always happy. Well, that's up for today. I hope you enjoyed my video, and I hope that you could see from my video that even though people speak the same language within the same region, I mean, you can have different dialects, and that's what makes language special. This is part of what social linguistics is all about, and I'm happy to share that with you. Thank you.